Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. In this part we will see the general solution to the time dependent Schrodinger equation in terms of the linear combination of the stationary states. So now let us start our topic. So here we will consider first the time dependent Schrodinger equation. So that is, we can write the time dependent Schrodinger is minus h² divided by 2m into delta square plus V, that is the potential energy, whole into psi, that is equal to I h cut dou psi by dou t. Okay. So this is your time dependent Schrodinger equation. You can see here this is your I h cut dou psi by dou t present. So here you can say this is your time dependent Schrodinger equation. So this is your equation 1. Now, when this potential V is independent of time, that is, if I will write V, when depends only on the x, y, z, that is the position coordinate, and it is independent of t, now we can write the wave function psi, that is equal to, that is, if I will write psi is the function of initially x, y, z and t. Now we can split this wave function. We can write this function. It will be the function of xyz, that is completely depends on the position, and another function, that is your phi, that is your, it will depend on the t. Okay, so here we can write this f of xyz, it is independent of t. This function is independent of t, that is the time coordinate, and here this phi of t, it is independent of the position coordinate. It is independent of the position coordinate, that is x, y and z. Okay, this is independent of position coordinate x, y and z. Now if I will write in place of psi, if I will substitute this value, that is f into phi, then the Schrodinger equation becomes, if I will write it here, then we can write, therefore the equation 1 can be written as, this is your minus h cut square divided by 2m into delta square, that is your kinetic energy expression, plus V, and here V is the function of x, y and z, and this whole into, in place of psi I will write this is f of x, y and z into phi of t, and that is equal to iota h cut dou by dou t, that is the total energy operator, into, in place of psi I will write this is your f of x, y and z into phi of t. Okay, this is your phi of t. Okay, now if I will dividing throughout, that is in this total equation, dividing throughout by f of x, y and z into phi of t. Now you can see here in this expression on the left hand side, this total function, that is delta square, means dou square by dou s square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square, that is the delta square operator, and this v is total depend on the position coordinate. So here you can say that this left hand side, it is independent of t. If I will divide this f of xyz with the and the phi of t, then phi of t get cancelled. So I can write this is your 1 by f of xyz, because this f of xyz cannot be cancelled because this delta square will operate on this function, that is f of xyz only, and this phi of t is your constant. So this phi of t and phi of t get cancelled, and the remaining term will be like minus h cut square divided by 2m into delta square plus v of xyz into, this is your f of xyz, that is this operator, that is the kinetic energy operator and the potential energy operator, they will operate on the f only. Okay, since phi is constant and this operator will not depend on the time coordinate, and that is equal to, similarly you can see here this dou by dou t, it will operate on the phi of t, since it is a partial derivative, so we can consider this f of xyz to be constant. Now if I'll divide f of xyz and phi of t, then then f of xyz will get cancelled. Then I can write this is iota h cut divided by phi of t into dou by dou t of phi of t. Okay, and since here you can see in this expression, this left hand side, this total left hand side term, it is independent of t. This left hand side is independent of t, and this total right hand side term, this is independent of the position coordinate, independent of, we can say, since we are considering xyz coordinate, so we can write independent of x, y and z. Now we can give this equal to some constant. Let us take that is your e and it is your constant. Okay, now we can separate these two terms, so I can write it here. So here we can write, therefore this minus h cut square divided by 2m, that is this left hand side term, this when will get multiplied with the this 1 by f of xyz will get multiplied with the e, that is e into f. We can write for the left hand side term minus h cut square by 2m, this bracketed term delta square plus v of xyz into, this is your f of xyz, and that will be equal to e, that is this constant e, into, you can see here this 1 by f of xyz, here f of xyz will get multiplied here with the e. We can write therefore e into f of xyz. Okay, now if I'll solve it further, we can write this is equal to, if I'll divide 2m by h cut square throughout, that is minus 2m by h cut square throughout, we can write this is your delta square, this f of xyz, delta square f of xyz, and here this will be minus 2m by h cut square v, and this is your f of xyz, and that is equal to minus 2m by h cut square into e into f of xyz. Now if I will write it precisely, so we can write this expression as, or this can be written as delta square f of xyz, and this right hand side term now becomes, if I will take it to the left hand side, this will be plus 2m, this is by h cut square, 2m divided by h cut square whole into e minus v whole into f of xyz, and that is equal to 0. Okay, so let me give, this is your equation number 2. So this equation, it is called as, this is your Schrodinger time independent equation. This is your Schrodinger time independent equation or wave equation whose solution is f of x, y and z. Okay, so this is known as Schrodinger time independent equation because this equation doesn't contain any component of t. Now again we will see for the right hand side term, for this right hand side term we will now equate it to the e. So that is ih cut dou phi by dou t, let me write, divided by dou t, and this phi of t will get multiplied with the e, or let me write first this expression, this is your ih cut divided by phi of t into dou phi of t divided by dou t, that will be equal to e, or this expression can be written as, or dou phi of t divided by phi of t, that is equal to 1 by ih cut into e into dt. Now if I will integrate both sides, now this expression, this is log phi of t log phi of t. If I will integrate both sides, then I will get, this is your log phi of t equal to e by I h cot, these are your constant, into the integration over dt is t. Okay, or this can also be written as this is phi of t equal to, if I will take exponential here, so this will be exponential I, or I can add, this is your minus I e t divided by h cot. If I multiply I and divided by I, this will be minus I e t divided by h cot, because I square is your minus 1. So here phi of t equal to exponential minus iota e t divided by h cot. So this expression, this is your equation number 3, and the general solution or the general form of this phi of t we can write for the nth term. If I will consider, then this can be also written as phi n of t for n number of particles, that is equal to exponential minus iota e n t divided by h cot. Okay, so this is your general form. So now the solution of time dependent Schrodinger equation, the solution of time dependent Schrodinger wave equation, we can write, that is psi of xyz t, that is equal to, it depends on the time. Okay, that's why psi is the function of xyz as well as t, and that is equal to sum over n cn, that is the coefficient, into psi of x y z t, that is the linear combination of the wave function. In this form we can write, or now we can also write this psi of x y z t equal to sum over n into cn. In place of psi of x y z t we can write now, this is f of x y z, and here this is your phi of t, and in place of phi of t now we can write this expression, that is this phi of t equal to, now here you can see, this is your phi n of t equal to exponential minus I e n t by h cot. So now we can write, this is your phi n of t, let me write, this is your phi n of t, or that is equal to, again, the sum over n cn f of x y z into exponential minus iota e n t divided by h cot. Okay, this is the wave function, that is psi of x y z t, can be expressed like this. So here the conclusion is that this is the general solution of this is the time dependent Schrodinger equation solution in terms of the linear combination of the stationary state. Okay, so this is the linear combination, because this is your sum over n cn f of x y z exponential minus I e n t by h cot. So here the presence of n means this is your linear combination of the state. This is all for today. If you have any doubt, can ask me in the comment section. Thank you all.